Did you know Jakarta, the capital city of Indonesia, has population more than 9 million people in 2010? The large of its area is up to 7,000 kilometers square. Not only that, Jakarta has 74 completed buildings with the height up to 150 meters and have 4 under constructed buildings with the height 300 meters. The tallest building in Jakarta is Gama Tower with the height 286 meters. This building has been ranked as the 13th highest building in the world. It is indeed a nice thing to have many tall buildings in Indonesia, and it is such a nice thing to have a competition with other countries to build the tallest building in the world. But let's see what can the tallest building do to our earth. The fact is, in 2016, about 40% or about 39 quadrillion British thermal units of total United States energy consumption was consumed by the residential and commercial sectors. For Indonesia itself, there is still no the right calculation for the consumption of any residential and commercial buildings. But as we can see, the fact that Jakarta has so many tall buildings, the residential and commercial buildings, we have to be worried and take a concern about it. That is why we choose to have the smart infrastructure topic and we choose to build a solution which called Kandas or Kantor Cerdas, which has the domain in smart building. Kantor Cerdas is a solution of smart building that also support the green building. The main purpose of Kantor Cerdas or Kandas is to reduce the energy usage of every kantor, office, or tall building in Indonesia, especially in our capital, Jakarta. According to a study by the American Council for an Energy Efficient Economy or ACEEE, commercial buildings could save up to 60 billion if investment in energy efficiency were ramped up by just 1 to 4%. Intelligent efficiency measures applied to just 35% of eligible commercial floor area in buildings with 50,000 or more square feet could save upwards of 50 terawatt per hour by 2030. Assuming a conservative savings estimate of 20%, more than 1% of US projected energy used by that year, combined with 17 other common sense efficiency measures such as smart manufacturing and voltage reduction. The US could save 22% of its total projected electricity use in 2030. Our group hopes that Indonesia will not become worse in the next few years. We hope Indonesia can manage the energy usage in every building to be better, to be reduced, so we can save our electricity and voltage in every building in Jakarta. So here it is Kandas, a solution for Indonesia's smart city, especially in smart building, a smart office for every building in big city. The idea of Kandas is coming from a process called design thinking. We sense that the infrastructure is the most important component that support the economy in Indonesia. The management of this building is still manual and somehow create the inconvenience to the building resident. And we also understand that the management and the usage of resource in that building is still not optimal yet. And then we act that the smart integrated office building is the one that needed by the Jakarta. Kandas is a smart integrated building for smart environment that has purpose to improve asset reliability and performance, which reduce energy use, optimizes how space is used, and minimize the environmental impact of the buildings. To be able to achieve of the main purpose of Kandas, this system has several features. The first is attendance management. For office in Indonesia, especially in Jakarta, we want to bring convenience to the office residents. With this system, at the time the worker come to the office, they don't need to pull out their attendance card, or they don't need to put their thumb to any system, because we use beacon that can detect their phone. At the time they come into the office, into the building, the beacon will detect them and then finally mark that they already come and already attend to the office, and also record the time, the exact time he come to the office.